It's me, Ken. Ken's got Parkinson's. I'm sat here painting this figure, randomly talking to myself. And I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll randomly talk to people on YouTube. This morning, when I had what can best be described as a run-in with an elf. Oh, by the way, this isn't going to be one of those, look how I paint, do this thing. It's just going to be me rambling while I paint. I might talk about how I paint, but only if I believe it's interesting. I've started using these really fine brushes because I've discovered that I really like it and it gives me a lot of pleasure, and also because I have to super concentrate on things, it's making me more able to cope with the Parkinson's. Oh no, it's talking about Parkinson's again. Yeah, I know. Anyway, elves. So, one of you lovely subscribers mentioned about the painting and said, had I considered using an airbrush? The answer to which is no, I haven't. But I intend to. And I'll talk to you about that some more time because I haven't got an airbrush yet. So I contacted Father Christmas because there wasn't an airbrush on my letter to Father Christmas. I'd sent that ages ago, and I said about the airbrush, and he said, I don't know how to explain this. He just said to me, have you used up all of your presents from last year? Now, that took me by surprise. I said, well, I don't think it mattered. I didn't think it worked like that. I thought you got your presents, you put your presents away, and you just gone on about your business. But apparently, no, that's not true. Apparently what happens is a cheeky beggar keeps watch of what you've been doing. So he came to me and said, what we'll do, we'll have a look at all of your presents that you got last year to make sure that you've used them. I thought, I don't even know where they all are, to be honest. So then he said, and this is where it all went wrong, and he said, the elves are coming round. And I made the mistake of saying, in a jocular manner, I didn't even know they were unconscious. That prompted him to immediately make one of my Viking chieftains from my Dark Age army, my Romano-British army, disappear. And I don't, because there's no other explanation. I went out to the storage room this morning to get him for a Dark Age winter game I'm planning to show you over Christmas, and he's not there. There's a box that's got his name on it because he's a character figure from a sort of role play type Dark Age game. So there's a box with his name on. There's even a banner, but there's no man and there's no standard bearer to hold aforementioned banner. So I can only assume, having received the threat, that he's been removed back to the North Pole, which is a shame. I suppose that's the reality of crossing swords with high-powered executives at that level. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I genuinely thought I was being funny. But my granny used to say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.